and recited the adhan and said, سميتك روضة, سميتك روضة, سميتك روضة. I named you Rowdha. And every time I introduce myself and I meet someone new and explain what my name means, which is a garden in heaven, I'm not only sharing a story, but I'm telling the world of the beauty our Arabic language holds. علمني اسمي أن القصة قد تكون كلمة وأن الجمال يولد مع الإنسان ولنا من اسمنا نصيب في كل زمان ومكان. My name taught me that a story can be a single word and that beauty is born with us and we get to share it with the world. But not all stories have a beautiful start. Some of them, they start with a scar. When I was 3 years old, a woman pointed at me and said, "What an ugly child." And although I didn't fully understand the meaning of her words right then, my brain did. My memory stored them. It remembered them. At the age of 6, I came across something I didn't know I needed, which is a book, The Ugly Duckling. As I was flipping through the pages, I reached the part where the duckling realizes it's not a duck after all, it's a goose. I stopped, and for the first time I thought to myself, maybe I'm not ugly, maybe I'm just a different kind. And some people are just not kind. علمني الكتاب أن القصة دواء للفكر. A book taught me that stories can cure our thoughts. That was the very first time I felt what a story could do. But it wasn't the last time for sure. At the age of 9, my school librarian asked us to write a story. And she's here today. It's been over 20 years that I haven't met Miss Mana, and she's here today. Thank you, Miss Mana. She asked us to write a story. And so I did. It was a story about a little girl who had a magic ball that took her on adventures around the world. And I don't remember every word I've written, but I still remember her face when she read it. I remember she told my mother, in all my years as a school librarian, I've never came across a story that touched my heart and that was this beautiful by a child. علمتني أمينة المكتبة أن القصة موهبة وأن الحياة تتحلى بالمواهب السامية. And that was when I realized I can write stories, but I didn't just want to write them, I wanted to stand in them. At the age of 12, I saw my very first TED Talk. It wasn't live, it was on a screen in the middle of the living room. By that time, we didn't each have a tablet at home. There was just one computer in the living room. And when I pressed the link, Ali Saloom came on stage. And I remember when he started talking, that little girl that was sitting in front of the screen said, "If this is what an Emirati speaker is capable of, I want to be on that stage one day." 9 years later, I get a phone call. Rowdha SAY, your name has been nominated for a TED Talk. I remember jumping in my place, super excited, thinking, yes, I wished for this. I must make my younger self proud. And so I did. 9 years later, as I was picking up my son from the nursery, I come across a dear colleague of mine who told me, "Rowdha, there is a TED Talk happening and I wanted to nominate your name. I feel like the talk fits you really well. Are you available on May 10th? Ladies and gentlemen, I believe you know my answer. علمني حلمي أن القصة أمنية وأن الحياة تتحلى بالأمان السامي. My dream once told me a secret so true, that stories are wishes we carry through At that point, I did not want to stop there. My storytelling grew into visuals that can direct beyond words. As a creative director, I was working 2 years ago on a project. It featured Baba Zaid, Allah yarhamah. My son by then was 1 year and a half. He came and he sat on my lap as I was reviewing the video. And I just told him, Khalid, hada Baba Zaid. Until today, whenever my son would see a laptop, wherever, he would not ask for videos or nursery rhymes. He would say, Abba, Baba Zaid, علمني خالد أن القصة تورث الشعور وأن المشاعر الصادقة تفهم قبل الكلام. Khalid taught me that the story can inherit feelings even before we learn how to talk. And now, Khalid is 3. And as I watch him grow, I wonder, what will his first story be? Will he dream in Arabic the way I did? Did he feel the weight when his father whispered in his ears, سميتك خالد, سميتك خالد, سميتك خالد? And as a mother, as a storyteller, as an Emirati, I ask myself, how can I keep our Arabic language and our culture alive? And truth be told, I don't always have an answer, but I try. In every project, every poem, every conversation, even when the request is in English, I write in Arabic too, because I truly believe that our language should never fade from the page, neither should it fade from our use. And so I write it, I feel it, I live it, I say it. Because if I want my son to carry it, he has to see me carry it first. Motherhood taught me that a story is not just what we tell our kids, but in our care, that the Arabic language never says, have my children forgotten me? علمتني الأمومة أن القصة ليست فقط ما نخبر به أطفالنا، بل في اهتمامنا بأن لا تعاتب اللغة العربية أبناءنا. شكرا.